Welcome, my constant reader friends. I'm Tad, and this is Tad Reads Books and Stuff. All right, so we're in the last weekend of January, and you can see I have a stack of books over here we're going to talk about. I think I'm just going to use this video to do a update of my reading through January. Well, today's 29th through January 29th, and I'm going to give my TBR for February. But first, I just want to talk about last night. Yesterday, the 28th, was my son Haven's birthday, and we kind of share our birthdays now that we're adults. His is the 28th, and mine is January 30th. So we just get together and kind of celebrate it ourselves together. Last night, we got together. He and his girlfriend, me and my girlfriend, we went out and had some dinner and some drinks and exchanged some gifts. And I just wanted to show you what I got from my son last night. So he gifted me this album. This is a anniversary reissue, Meatloaf, Blind Before I Stop. And this one is a special music on vinyl. They only pressed 2,000 of these, and it's 180 gram vinyl. It's kind of sealed in plastic, so I'm not going to take it out, but it's pretty cool. Arista, it's black, but it's got like gold flakes all throughout it. So I'm very happy. I could tell you a whole story about Meatloaf and my son. Then this video would be too long, but he got this for me, and that was awesome. Then he also gifted me another one, and this is Dio. So this is Killing the Dragon. Look at that cover. That cover is awesome. You got these villagers down here attacking this dragon. Here, it's a gatefold. So there's the back here. We're going to show you something that's pretty cool. On the inside, of course, you've got all the lyrics and everything. That's cool. The album, I'm going to take out the record itself. This is really cool here. It's got some static on it. Oh, check this out. It's like orange and red like fire. So it's a fire-breathing dragon. They're doing some cool stuff with reissue records nowadays with the colorization of the vinyl. I love it. But the real cool thing about this album, or this record, I should say, you got to be careful, is one of the songs' name is Guilty. It's number 7 on the record. But on the back here, I don't know if you could see, they spelled it wrong. They spelled Gitly, Guitly. Now, on the actual record itself, and in here, the lyrics is spelled correctly. It says Guilty, but when they printed this up, they spelled it wrong. I think that's kind of cool. All right, so we got that, and then, of course, I bought myself a couple presents, and again, they're records. I got Let It Be. This is a remaster, reissue here on the Apple label. Beatles, of course. I don't know if you watched on Disney Plus. There's like a documentary. It's 3 parts. It's like 2 hours each part. Pretty much about the making of this album and the famous rooftop appearance that they made at Apple Studios, which was the last time they ever played out live, which coincidentally was on my birthday, January 30th, which is pretty cool. So, got this reissue, Let It Be. I got Queen, The Game. Look at that. This is awesome. It's got another one, Bites the Dust. That's for Graz and Bart. This reissue, this is on silver. That's pretty cool. Matches the cover. But I got that. It's a reissue. Brand new, all brand new. And last but not least, I had to get me some Funkadelic. This is one of my all-time favorite funk albums ever. This is also a reissue on 180 gram record. This is Maggot Brain by Funkadelic. If you like funk music and you haven't listened to this, holy crap, this is one of the best funk records ever made. And the reissue is on a peach vinyl, which is really cool. So anyways, those are my gift to myself and from my son Haven for our birthday. Let me set these aside down here. All right, we got that out of the way. Let's get into this stack of books over here. All right, so what is this? First off, I did release a special video today. I'm doing a read-along of this with Graz on his channel, the GKBC, and we just went through the second 6 issues of this comic book series. So that was 7 through 12. Please go check out that video. It's a special video. I usually only do 1 video a week, but looks like I'm going to have to do a couple more. But we're going to continue with that next month. I'm a little behind on my Stephen King year reading challenge, where I'm going to read one of his compilation novels every month. I'm a little behind on Night Shift. I think I'm on I Know What You Need. I just finished Quitters Incorporated, which is one of my favorites. But only about 100 pages left of this. So we'll get that taken care of. We will do a separate video for this. I also finished... Here's the thing. Since I started this channel, let me tell you a story. So if you've watched my channel at all, you know that the biggest inspiration for my reading journey throughout my life has been my mother. And my mother just was one of those people that just read all the time. It used to drive me kind of crazy because she would have a book in like every room of the house. If she was in that room, she was reading that book. I didn't know how she did it. I've been one that I can only focus on one book at a time. But since I started this channel, yeah, I've been reading sometimes 4 or 5 books at a time. I need to slow down. I'm going to try to slow down next month because like Night Shift didn't get done because I just couldn't stop reading Persepolis Rising. This, of course, is book 7 in the Expanse series. I finished this, but I did not finish the accompanying short story in Memory's Legion, which is Oberon. I haven't finished that yet. So we've got 2 more days left in the month. I'm going to finish that, and then we'll do... Then we'll do another video just for these. Oh, I know. And I finished Crooked Kingdom by Lee Bardugo. I have to do another video just on this. I don't have time to do all this today, I'm sorry. But I have to do it justice. Of course, this is part 2 of the duology, which started with 6 of Crows. I've got to do a separate video just on this, including, we'll talk about this as well, because I really enjoyed it. So I want to do it justice. So we've got to do that. I know, it's a stack of books. I do want to ask a question, though. I've got a signed copy of Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. Please make a comment if you've read this or if you know about, this author, and if I should go on and read this, because I've seen some really bad reviews. I've read some stuff where people just really hated this book. I don't know. I know it's a departure from, that world that she created. But let me know if you liked it. If you think I should go ahead and go on and read this. I will someday, but I just don't know if I want to jump into it, anytime soon. The cover's cool. That snake is cool. I want to see it glittering. But just let me know. All right, so that's that. Now we're going to talk about my TBR for February. Of course, we will be finishing up that first book of Saga, the next 6 issues in that book. We'll finish that book. We'll do that in February for sure. Also, I have to continue with my read of The Expanse, we will be on book 8 in the Expanse series. And this is Tiamat's Wrath. I'm not going to talk about it. We'll read this next month. We'll get that done. We're getting down to the end. Only one more book after that. We'll get that one done in February. Also, we'll be moving on to our next short story compilation of Stephen King, and that's Different Seasons. This one's cool. It's basically, you can see here, you've got a wheel here with the 4 different seasons on it. It includes, it says, Hope Springs Eternal. So for the spring entry, we have Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption. Awesome. Summer of Corruption, Apt Pupil, Fall of Innocence, The Body, and A Winter's Tale, The Breathing Method. So we'll be moving on next in February to Different Seasons. Here's my stack over here. And last but not least, in February, Robert E. Howard and the Bron McMorn, The Last King. I had talked about this book, several months back, and I actually got a lot of comments, several comments from people stating that they're really looking forward to me reading this and what my thoughts are on it, because there's some really cool stuff in here. This one features a newly discovered, never before published story. Also, it's fully illustrated. It's really cool. I know there was an illustration back here I wanted to show. That's pretty cool. Line drawings. I don't know if you can see it. So we're going to be reading through this, Robert E. Howard. There's also a blurb on the front here by, of course, Stephen King. Howard's writings seem so highly charged with energy that it nearly gives off sparks. Stephen King. So that's what I'm going to try to do, is just slow it down a little bit for February. We've got Different Seasons. We've got Tiamat's Wrath and the Bron McMorn by Robert E. Howard. And of course, finishing up Saga. So that's my plans, my TBR for February. I'm sorry there's no reviews or thoughts on the books I finished in this video, but I'm going to be doing another one for those shortly. Yeah, whew. If you like anything you see here, I'm giving any entertaining value, please like and subscribe. I'm supposed to say hit the bell for notifications. And of course, leave tons of comments. I love the comments that I get from y'all. And as usual, peace out.